Okay, we want to integrate this guy here. All right, so this could either be a sine or a cos, but how would we integrate that? What we're going to remember is DC is worse than Marvel Comics, right? Like we've seen all the uh, all the Marvel films. They're way better than DC Comics, like Superman. Only exception is Batman. Batman's pretty good, but I digress. What we're saying is if you differentiate cosine, right, it's worse. That leads you to have a minus sign, right? If you integrate our good friend sine, that gives you a minus cos. So DC is worse than Marvel Comics. So integrating or differentiating, first thing we do, very first thing we do is to just swap it. Swap the sign. Okay, so straight away it becomes a cos. And then the guts of it get left there. And then because we've identified that we are integrating sine, we have to stick a minus sign there. Now we're not done because we're going to need to put a plus c. All right, why do we need this plus c, the constant? Let's take an example. Let's say you've got some function. Let's call it g of x. Could be Bob, could be Francis, but I'm going to call it g. And that is equal to 2x. And if I plot that, it's equal to this. And if I have another one called hx is equal to 2x minus 3, that's equal to something like this. Now, if you differentiate both of them, so you just find the gradient, right? What is the gradient of these guys? That's equal to 2. And the other one, right, the other gradient, oh, apologies. And by the way, that little tick here just means gradient or differentiated version is equal to 2. So now let's say I've got this other function, z. I don't know what it is. It's just equal to 2. But I'm like, what happens if I integrate z? Well, we get that's equal to 2x. But, we found the gradient. Both of these guys' gradient is 2. Which one is it? Is it, you know, this one? Or is it this one? So that's why we need that plus c, because we're not sure where it is. Right? And it could even be like unlimited options. So we always have to write plus C. Okay? All right. So that is why we're going to need that plus C.